Hey everybody, welcome back to Barbara's Den. Um, my husband just sent me a short from YouTube of this woman talking about some information, her research she got from the CDC about black men being more in their children's lives than any other race of people, however she put it. Now, I told him, I said, he says, it's from the CDC. I said, she may be right. And I said, she is right. Because I have two daughters. One with 3 baby daddies. And one with 1 baby daddy. And a husband who adopted the one child from the baby daddy. Then I have 2 sons who fit this woman's CDC research, as well as the baby daddies that fit this woman's CDC research. Then my oldest son, his father, I'm married to 3 other children, father, and then the very oldest one, his father. He also fits the CDC research that this woman did. And I'm going to explain to you how all 3 of them, though differently, fit the research. Now, one of my daughter with the 3 baby daddies, none of them financially takes care of these children. So she's out there struggling trying to take care of her kids. The one daughter who the husband adopted. He ended up adopting him because he financially don't support his child. Rather go to jail, and have been to jail several times for the children before her. So she never sued him for child support because she saw no reason to put a man in jail for sue a man for child support who only gonna go to jail because he's going to jail for the ones he had for her. So she worked hard and made sure she gave her child a life she wanted her child to have. And the daughter with the 3 children, she's trying to do the same thing. Now, my 2 sons. One, though he have a lot of issues, he will financially take care of his child because when he's working and whatever, he sends the baby mother money. As well as he's in the child's life. As much as he can. A lot of, somebody think he is not, and that made my husband different. He said, with our boys, it's 50-50. I don't see it as 50-50 because some men try to take care of their children, doing the best they can, and some are in their life the best they can. But then you got another one. My other son, not only is he fit that CDC, my oldest son, he fit the CDC because he was there when his son was born. He signed the birth certificate. He cut the cord. He did all of that. So he fit that CDC. Financially is an issue because he has to get his stuff right. But when he making money, he sends it to the mother. Now my other son, same thing. He was there with the second one at the hospital, there cut the tube, change diapers as well as the first one, change diapers. CDC says. But with the first one, he was there with that one too, kind of, but there was some issues with that one. But he was at the hospital. We went to the hospital. So they fit the CDC with that. Now, financially, not only does he take care of that child from day one, giving the baby mama money to some baby mamas just don't know how to act, as some men would say would be true. But, so, he just went ahead on child support and paid the child support. As my husband tells him, just pay the child support and you don't have to be worried about her acting like that. It's coming out this and that. So, all four of those scenarios fit the CDC. Black men are in their children's lives. Can't adopt everything this lady said. They're in their lives. Like I tell my husband, the issue is not that they're not in their children's life or want to be in their kids' life. They do this, do that. That is not black women's issue. Black women's issue is there are a collective of black men that refuse, don't want to, whine, cry, whatever, because they're not willing to financially take care of their children. The baby mamas have to 100% take care of the children. Some, like my youngest son, he pays child support. He's been taking care of the child since he's born. The second one with the second baby mama, he's been taking care of that one since birth. The oldest one is, I think, is 12, 13. She could turn 13 in January. And then he got a younger one, 4 years old. He been taking care of that one since birth. For him and the baby mama have a little better situation. So he got joint custody. To show you, he got joint custody of the oldest one. He just got joint custody a year ago because he just get tired of the baby mama doing the thing when he in his child's life, but she out there putting dirt on his name lying. But the second one, he's in her life. He's taking care of her. He don't pay child support to the court for this one because he takes care of the child like he's always done. But when you got to say the baby mama, you got to go through the court system, and that's what he does. And so he fits the CDC description, but he also takes financially take care of his children, which is what black women point is. You want to be in a child's life, but you don't want to financially take care of the child. You want the mother to take care of the child because, I guess, because she the one birthing, and you hand her money as you see fit. You either give it or you don't. Some give it. Like, for example, the fifth scenario, my oldest son's father. He don't fit the CDC because he weren't in my son's life. He didn't choose to be in it. But he paid that child support. He gave that money. He gave the money. All I had to do was call and say, this hospital bill need paying, that need paying. He always sent it. Then he always sent money. Because you know how they get paid. And he would send checks. I would get checks for $500, $100, $50. It's just whatever. He would just send money. So child support, he financially took care of my oldest child. So I didn't have to work like a dog to take care of my son by myself. He paid, they once had to put him on child support when he got married. And things changed, so he ended up on child support. But he also still sent money if I needed it outside of the child support. My husband now, with the 3 I had before, we had 2 before we got married. he always took care of the children. But when he wanted to be silly, he got on child support. Not only did he pay the child support, if the child needed something outside of child support, he would get it and take care of it. So, those are the 6 scenarios. 5 of them fit the CDC. But my oldest son, baby father, didn't fit the CDC. But a black mother would be okay because at least he paid the child support. And he would come home, because he was in Germany at the time, he would come home, whenever he would come home, he would come by and see my son. Before he got married, he would come by and see me. So he actually does fit in that CDC son. But once after he got married, not so much. So, in saying all of that, my point is this. Black men want to dance around and congratulate themselves for being in their children's life. The CDC backing them up. But where in the CDC that says black men financially there for their children? They are there for their children financially. Black baby mamas don't have to struggle taking care of the children by themselves. Don't have to beg for $1. I never had to beg for $1 from neither one of from the older baby. I never had to beg for $1. And with my husband, before we got married, I never had to beg for $1. I didn't have to ask for it. I asked for it because of the mindset we baby mothers have. So I'll just take care of my child myself. I'm not worrying about you. But if I say I need something, you don't do it, then I put me on child support. It is what it is. But the point is, black baby mothers' point is financially taking care of the children. Not, if you don't give me some, I'm not going to give you no money. And there's an incident of that. My sister's baby father. He not in the kid's life like that. But he was in their life, so he's at the CDC. But when they no longer with the woman, and you call and say you need this for the child, but if you going to give me some, I actually heard that out of men's mouth. But if you ain't giving up nothing, then I ain't coming around. I ain't going to see the child. One of my daughters, the 3, one of them came around and realized, once my granddaughter got to a certain age, I think she's like 8. I think she's 10 now. She's probably about 7 or 8 then. And he finally just got her because he got a girlfriend that got sense. Because the first girlfriend was just crazy. You almost had to put her in jail. But after he got with the girlfriend he with now, the girlfriend come pick up, he come get her, and he talked to my granddaughter. He said he just stared at her in amazement. He said, you know what? Then he called my daughter when he took her back home. He told my daughter, said, you know what? All of this I've been doing, don't want to pay child support, don't want to see daughter doing it, all this arguing and fussing and carrying on like a crazy person because you don't want to give up money, da-da-da-da-da. He said, after I talked to her, I realized I was hurting my daughter, not you. She said, yeah, that's what I tried to tell you. He said, so now he's in my granddaughter's life since she's about 7. She's 10 now. So about the last 3 years he been being in her life. He come get her. she has 3 brothers because she don't want a daughter. So he's in her life now. Not only does he get her, spend time with her, he is giving my daughter money now to kind of help with her when she needs it. Instead of fighting, quitting jobs, quit a high-paying job so you won't have to pay child support. And this is the craziest thing ever. Got sued. and the courts made him pay anyway. But anyway, my other granddaughter, father wasn't in her life either, but because he got issues, he's on disability, so my granddaughter on disability, she's the one I think just turned 13. So, with this about men being in their children, black men being their children's life, I agree with that because I see it within my own family, within my own circle of people, space of people that I would, in my space of people I would see. So, there's no doubt about that black men are in their children's life. They'll change the doctor. They do that. And a lot of them just fully take care of their kids. Physically, emotionally, financially, everything. You got a collective of men that do that. But you also have a collective that don't. They have, but when it comes to financially taking care of the children, there's a collective that don't. So, everybody can be right in what they're saying. Bottom line, there's a collective of black women that are out there taking care of their children by themselves because they do not feel like going through the craziness. Me, I want to take care of my kids, but if you ain't, and I'm not forcing you to pay my bills or nothing like that, but if I tell you I need something for this child, you don't do it, I'm putting you on child support, and that's what I do. I put both of them on child support, and guess what? They willingly pay the child support after they were put on child support, and they willingly pay outside of that when I say the child needs something. So I'm one of those black mothers that is very careful about who I have children with. They aren't perfect, but they take care of their children. And we try to instill that in our 2 boys. The girls just have to figure out just how. You just got to figure them out because it's basically the men you have access to. Me, I just made sure I was never in a space where I had access to men, where my only access to men were men that have a certain mindset. I see the mindset for a lot of black men, but the 2 men I have children with, they don't have that mindset. They're going to take care of their kids. They're going to take care of their kids financially, whether they with me or not. They send money and help take care of their kids. If I said I needed it to make sure the child is taken care of, I got it. So anyway, that's just my point of view on this never-ending drama of black men taking care of their kids and black mothers being wrong about what their point of view is of black men. Because some are just not in their kids' life. Some are. Some financially take care of their children and some don't. But anyway, that's it for this video. If you like what I had to say from this perspective, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.